Don't let a layoff be the reason why you start planning. Be proactive about it, because the best time for you to find a job is when you don't need one.
Jerry hit it on the nail there, especially with the proactiveness. What we recommend to people is always be networking, right? Like, even if you're at a respective big company that you say is your dream company, network with other people who are in other industries and other companies similar to the size that you're in, and see if not only they could be good connections, but potentially maybe that may be a good company in the future.
So I'm very excited to have two friends, Jerry and Jonathan, here on the show from Wonsulting. Thank you so much for joining us. Very excited to dive into all about the workplace right now. So, number one question to both of you: how in the world did you first decide to start this company?
Yeah. So, first off, thank you so much for having us, Monica. We really appreciate it. It was actually 5 years ago when we decided to start Wonsulting. And it all started when we were working at Google. So it started as a side passion project, a side hustle, where we were doing workshops almost every single day at every university you could imagine. And people thought we were crazy because we were doing it every single day. But just through that, we were able to find a way to help others, especially from those underserved communities. And that's when Jerry and I were able to join forces to create a company like Wonsulting. And now, fast forward to 5 years, we're building AI job search tools and products to help the future generations of underdogs to turn into winners.
Jonathan, what about for you in regards to job hunting process? What's one tip that you think we need to stop doing or maybe start doing as well?
Yeah, I think the traditional method of simply applying to jobs, one of those ways is also to find the recruiters and hiring managers. And Jerry and I teach this all the time about how to find these different folks from those backgrounds. When you go on LinkedIn, you search hiring plus the position you're interested in. And then you filter directly to the hiring managers and recruiters who are hiring directly for the roles you're interested in. Reach out to them, say something that you mutually have in common with that person while exemplifying your experiences, which will then allow you to stand out after applying to that job. So we highly recommend not only just applying to jobs, but also networking as well.
AI and machine learning is the hot topic. And I appreciated that Wonsulting has gone forward and actually integrating AI into the solution making. You have many AI tools in how we rethink about the job market and apply, prepare. Tell me a little bit more how that came about and why it's so important we actually use AI tools like that in your services and how we think, how we apply to jobs differently.
So I think the main principle behind why we wanted to create AI products was because we realized that we have quite the audience, and our audience, we just couldn't serve our audience. And the biggest thing that we thought about was, all right, let's explore this idea of AI and stuff. And this was maybe 2.5 years ago, I think, when we first had this idea. So this is before ChatGPT was around and all that. Let our tools do that for you. And I think one thing I've learned is that not everyone wants to be resume experts. Not everyone wants to learn how to be just be an expert in applying to jobs. Nobody likes doing that. And that's the whole principle and philosophy behind AI. I don't think AI will get you 100% of the way there. But our philosophy is, how do we get you 90% of the way there? So all you need to do is just edit things here and there and you're done.
AI isn't going to replace, right? It's going to accelerate your job search. I think that's very important. And when you use AI on your job search, it'll get you to the 80% mark, meaning that it can create you a great bullet up to 80%, but it's up to you to do the editing. And that's what we like to teach, especially when we're teaching people how to utilize our AI job search tools. How do you get to that 80%? And then how do you finish it up to that 100%? AI is going to be definitely the thing of the now and in the future.